Hi, everybody. This is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome in to anybody who is new. I have to apologize. This is Work a WIP Friday, and my original plan for Work a WIP Friday was to crochet some in the late morning, afternoonish time, then put up a video like this, and then right after, open the video room in my Facebook page so that we can get together and all work a whip together if you have time. One of the things I have asked, I think I've asked in the past, is what time might be good for you guys for me to open the room so we can all, go in together. I'm going to try to start putting up a thing in my group asking people what day and what time on Friday will be good. Next Friday, I'm a little bit more limited. I do have oh, a meeting at 5 o'clock, unless it gets changed. But as of right now, it's, well, no, 6 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock Central. Um, but anyway, I'm not working on an old whip today. I actually started a new whip because when I went to the doctor with my mom this week, she had to go see an infectious disease doctor. Well, this infectious disease doctor happened to be in the same office as my infectious disease doctor. And we saw the doctor and we were waiting on her assistant, I believe, to bring in information, or one of her nurses, is what they said. But I happen to know this person is more of a nurse's assistant, or she's not the manager of the office, but she's one of them who does a lot of stuff like that. I think she must work for every doctor because I know she works for mine. Well, she walked in the room. She handed my mom the paperwork she needed, and she handed me a piece of paper because I had taken pictures of my mom's wound. Normally, the doctor does that, then they save it straight to the computer and erase it off of the phone. And they didn't have their phone, so my mom asked me to please take pictures. My dad wanted to see them too to see how well it was doing, and so I did. And then they wanted me to send them to the office manager. So she handed me the piece of paper, and she went back to talking to my mom, like, and having this weird look on her face. So when she was done talking to my mom, I said, "Well, don't you remember who I am?" And she was like, "Well, yeah, I noticed who you were, but at first I thought I walked into the wrong room because I thought you were in here to get your monthly medication." And I was like, "Oh no, here with my mom." Well, we got to talking, and I noticed she has this cute little baby bump. And I never say congratulations or anything when, I'm not sure if somebody's actually pregnant or not. But this is a little round, baby bump where, her navel was already starting to pop out, and you can see that in her shirt. So I knew she was pregnant. So I told her congratulations. And she was like, "Oh, thank you. Thank you so much." And then she proceeded to tell me, she said, unfortunately, she says, she's conflicted about what she needs to do, but she has gotten a job somewhere else, and that the next Wednesday or Thursday was going to be her last day. Well, I go in on Tuesday for my shots, and I told her, I said, "Well, I hope to run into you on Tuesday, because that'll be my last time to be able to see you." And she has done so much to help me, and she did all of the research and everything that need to be done to start me on the new medication that I'm on that has been doing so well for me. Um, I'm not as nauseous as I used to be. I don't have to sleep so many days like I used to. Although recently I have been, that has more to do with the physical therapy and my bad back and my bad neck. So, anyway, I decided right then and there I'm going to make her something before Tuesday and take it to her. And I asked her, I said, "Well, do you happen to know, what the sex of the baby is?" And she said, "Yeah, it's going to be a boy." So, at first, I thought I have these little dogs that I got to make loveys with. I know I was going to make one for my nephew's son, but they decorated his room in Pooh. So then I thought, okay, well, I'll do Pooh Bear. Then I'd have an extra little dog, and I was going to do that. But then it hit me. She told me she's having this baby in December. I have seen some of the cutest little baby things for December that I never get to make because I don't know of anybody having a baby in December or in the winter period. Normally, my family has my nieces and nephews, when they have their children, they're from anywhere between May and June. Well, May and July. I can't remember if any have actually been in August. So, so yeah, I don't have little babies to make stuff for that are being born in December. So I saw a lovey for a snowman, and it was for a free snowman lovey, and I thought, oh, I'd like to make that, and I looked at it, and it was for chunky um yarn, and I don't have any chunky yarn, um, and I could. It's not like I could go and get it to be able to make it by Tuesday. I could order it, but what chunky yarn I do have is actually that is white. It's actually larger than chunky. It's more like a number 7 than a number 6, and plus it's set aside for a special project. And I can't get any more of that. It was gifted to me, and I've never seen the brand before, so I wouldn't even know where to start looking to try and find any more. Anyway, I kept looking, and I'm like, I'm gonna check and see. You guys know I do the blog hops and everything, and I've done quite a few winter blog hops. And sure enough, I went looking through, and I have a pattern that I saved that had to have been off of a blog hop, and it's for this snowman hat and stuffy. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Isn't that just so cute? There's the hat. And there's other pictures. I don't know if they're in here or not. Let me look real quick. I don't think they are. On the website where the hat is actually all one color and not striped like that. There's no colors in here. No more like that. But, oh, yes, there is. I was going to say, wait a minute. I didn't look at the website. I only looked at the actual pattern. So right here, you can see the pattern is made or written for the non-stripes for all one color. So they say, go ahead and alternate every other row. So I got started, and it calls to do a chain 2 and then put your 5 single crochets in the second chain and then start blah blah blah. Well, I always like to make a magic loop, or a magic circle, and that what I started wasn't working, so I went back to do it the way that they called for, and it is starting to come out really, really nice. It starts from the top of the hat down. So I don't have glue, but I have this very pretty, it's called Sage Green from Here and Simply Soft. And this is an old one because this is the old label. So I'm hoping to have enough of this to actually make a lovey as well at the end. So my plan is to make the hat, to make the stuffy, and then make a lovey that can attach to the stuffy and be taken off to thrown in the washer, and they still have the they call it a stuffy on here, but the amigurumi to play with. Now the one thing I am planning on leaving off of the stuffy is those arms. I don't like those arms. So let me know down below what you think. My friends told me they think that I should still make the arms and like sew them onto the front. And I think I'm just going to leave them completely and totally off. I don't see the sense in making them and even sewing them onto the front. Um, Not all snowmen have arms, or not all snowmen have, and especially all the different snowman amigurumis I've looked at, not all of them give them, the stick arms like you would give, when you make a snowman outside. So tell me what you think. Do you think that would look fine without those stick arms? I think it would. Tell me what you think below. We are at 10.5 minutes. I've shown you what I'm working on. I'm hoping to get as much of this done tonight as I can so I can go back to working on my shawl. But if not, then I'm sure I'm not going to get it all done tonight. So I'll probably work on it some tomorrow as well. I am going to be on the yarn hookers tomorrow for, a couple minutes. They're having their community day. So I think that's what they call it. And so I'm going to get to go up and talk for a little bit. So if you want to see me there, come to the Yarn Hookers tomorrow. It's going to be on Melanie's channel, Hook to the Left. And, or at least I'm supposed to be. I don't know how many people they've got lined up. So I don't know if anybody will ever get bumped or whatever. But I'm supposed to be on there tomorrow. With that, I'm going to get going. I'm going to go open the room. It's 9:54 p.m. right now. I'm going to go open the room. I have a cat outside to take care of real quick. That I will open the room. And if I happen not to be in there when you go in there, it's because I'm running around getting a couple things done. But join in and I will be back as soon as possible. So I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, I know I'm still in the same clothes as yesterday. I did sleep today until 5 o'clock. I took a muscle relaxer last night. I had wanted to get up and have this done and be open the room at like noon today, and it just did not happen. Or actually 2 o'clock, and that it didn't happen. I had to take my muscle relaxer last night. I just had to. And I still have like patterns to save from today's blog hops. So that's getting easier and easier every day, and until the new month starts. And then it takes a little bit longer at the beginning, and then it gets easier and easier. So, anyway, with that said, please remember you matter. Even if you're feeling down, there's always somebody who cares about you. And please remember, I care about you. If you can't think of anybody else, know that I do. Send me an email if you need to. I will always respond. It may take me a while to see it. I am still avidly working on that. I have another email that I have made in order to have all of my newsletters and things sent to, so that it doesn't make either my personal email so bogged down and hard to find my personal stuff that comes through from my doctors, or my business email so bogged down and it makes it so hard for me to find my emails from you guys or anybody else who's trying to reach me. So I am working on that, and yeah, I will see you later. Please remember, you are gorgeous, you are beautiful, and you are handsome, whichever one you relate to. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You are so, so beautiful. Every last one of you. And I love you all. And I will see you later. I hope you are having a fantastic night. Later.